Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 11, Episode 6, Broke Down Palace. And I had to re-record this video, y'all. So I need y'all help for real. Do me a solid, hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. It'll help me out a ton to grow my channel and I would definitely appreciate it, okay? I'm boiling eggs, so if you hear some snap, crackling, and popping, ignore it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. We start off with Bambi and Scrappy discussing their divorce mediation. Scrappy's on a FaceTime with his mama, Mama D, and Bambi on FaceTime with Erica Mena. Erica actually tells Bambi about the baby rumor with Diamond allegedly being pregnant, even though we know she wasn't really pregnant. And Bambi playing it cool, but I know it hurt. And I feel like Erica should not have even mentioned it without knowing if it was a fact. Scrappy said it's not true, so she should have just left that alone. But she liked to get in other people's business. Anywho, Erica was saying when she snapped on Scrappy, she actually was seeing him in Safari. And that's the problem. This not your marriage, honey. Anyway, moving on, Spice and her sidekicks arrive at her show. She had a successful show, so shout out to Spice. And then we see Andy, and all I can think is, why is she still on the show? I mean, like, completely forgettable that she's even a part of the cast, honestly. Her time has come to an end. There's no more storyline. Just wrap it up. Mendices has an interview with Shannon Sharp, and there was clips going around during that time, so I'm sure we'll get into that later. Amy is in the studio dropping some beats and EB arrives. And if y'all new here, EB stands for Erica Banks because it's two Ericas, okay? So EB looks cute with her glasses on. We're going to leave her ancestry hairs that's above the eyebrow. We're just going to leave that alone. So Amy feels like EB brushed her off for a feature. She was saying like she wanted to be on it. She wanted to be on the track and now she acting like she's too busy. EB like, girl, be for real. Like, I am not sitting around with nothing to do. I have things to do. I think it was just the delivery that was, a little much, okay? Suddenly Chaotic comes up into the conversation and I'm like, is that what this is really about? But honestly, I don't think Amy and Chaotic are doing anything. I don't think Amy wants Chaotic at all. She's talking about they've been flirting for years. Wasn't she in a long-term relationship? Is she the one? Y'all let me know in the comments. But, I mean, supposedly in real time, EB and Chaotic are actually together. So I feel like they came on just so they can have a storyline. They were both new to Atlanta. Amy's new to the franchise altogether, so they came on together just to like introduce their storylines. Scrappy was putting his stuff in Mama D garage with Chaotic's help. And Mama D was talking about he's staying in hotels and all that. He know he need to stay with his mama. As annoying as she may be, he need to save the money. And then she was like, well, I'm going to cook him a home-cooked meal. So that'd be new for him because, the Bam don't cook. Mama D, that cooking ain't keep old Earl. And it didn't matter. Scrap, whether she could cook or not, Scrap put a ring on it. And she had 3 of his children. They was together for years. So he liked something about what she had to offer. Not too much, okay? Because ain't she the one that filed for the divorce? Okay. So anyway, Chaotic mentions Erica Mendez, whoever that is, and he's talking about how she went off down there in Texas. Mama D said Erica is a good actress. Did you see her on Tubi? I did, and she is a good actress. You got to give her that, okay? Them eggs is boiling, okay? So we talk about Diamond's alleged baby. And Scrap like, why is she saying that? Diamond walking around stomach just on flat, ain't nothing going on. And according to him, they ain't do nothing at that time. So I don't know about now, but not at that time. Just bring Diamond on the show already. Bring her. Why is Yandy here? Why is Rennie Rucci here? Why is Lord, who's the other forgettable people? Anyway, anybody who's here that shouldn't be here, why are they here? Move them along and just bring Diamond on. So Jock is mentoring EB. And they're doing a song together. Keep the song. Keep it. It wasn't that the song sounded bad, but yeah. I would have rather had a It's Going Down remix and she got a modern day version, and we know that's a classic for him. Like I think Jock should stick to like throwback concerts and stuff, not new music. So anyway, EB talks about her convo with Amy, and Jock admits that EB needs to watch how she speaks to people. She burning bridges and whatnot. And he says sis ain't have no tact. Yeesh. So the miserable three gathered Bambi's new place. According to Bam, Scrap said he can only afford half of childcare. That is so like that's not enough, Scrappy. And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, she lied on him. He pulled out receipts that he did pay the rent. He said he was late, which would still cause an eviction, still cause stress and strife and worry, and cause her to probably be like, okay, he late, let me pay. So if you paying late over and over and over again, you can get evicted. I don't understand how you 40 plus and you up here bragging about paying your rent late. So I do believe that he was only trying to pay the bare minimum when it comes to these children. All this, as long as he's involved, as long as he's there. No. Children cost money. Stop putting all the responsibility on the mother. So they complain about their exes and how terrible they are, like they always do every episode. And Sierra and Erica are going to an event tonight, and Scrappy's going to be in attendance. Bambi can't be around Scrappy at this point, so she ain't going. She was like, and y'all better not be in his face. I'm a brother this and bro that. Pick a side. And I think that's quite childish, especially because she admitted that Erica was friends with Scrappy first. So why would you tell her to pick a side? Like, don't be putting everybody in between that. That's not fair and that's not right. But she did it anyway. So later at the event, EB confronts Chaotic about Amy. He's talking about they take naps together, but nothing intimate. Taking naps together is very intimate. What? Chaotic talking about he's single and he ready to mingle. Yeah, but you also playing a little too close, messing with two women running in the same circle. I mean, have some boundaries. But you know, EB getting a little territorial. So Rennie Rucci arrives and says she likes the song. Don't care why she there. Deb, Waka Flocka Mama, and Love and Hip Hop alum is there. Erica confronts Scrappy again. Girl, every time you see Scrappy and you cannot be taking your frustrations that you have with Safari out on him. Like, call your ex. But the sad part about it is he just don't care. So I guess you got to take it out on somebody who going to listen. Erica asks about the child support. And again, not your business and not your place. And why would you do it here in this pub, in this club? Why? Scrappy said, don't mention my kids. Keep my kids' name out your mouth. She talked about you not providing for your children. That's not talking about your children. She didn't say anything about your children. She talked about you being broke. So she, after she mentioned his parenting, she mentioned, because they were talking about gossip and rumors and starting stuff, and she was like, he said something about Bambi telling the business, and she was like, what about your mama? And he said, don't you talk about my mama. And again, she didn't necessarily say anything about your mama, but the lady is loose-lipped and she do like the gossip and she be loud and wrong. The person you need to be yelling at is your mama. So Erica steps up on the table and gets to Scrap's face. Girl, you doing too much. Don't step in that man's face. He steps up on there too. And you talking about my mama. What about your son? What? Like, what he got to do with this? And furthermore, if you're going to bring it up, well, what about her son then? What about him? Okay, nothing. Just saying stuff. Don't bring it up if you ain't going to say it. Just being petty. Leave him out of it. He is not a part of this cast. So, Mama D talking about Bambi does witchcraft. She put period blood in spaghetti. Girl, what? Whatever she was doing, she must not be doing it no more because they divorced, honey. Or they getting divorced at this time. This is a hot mess, okay? So Scrap started arguing with Sierra because, you know, she just had to get involved. And he was like, Scrap, he talked to somebody. He was like, this ain't even my bitch. Like, I don't got to be arguing with her. And she was like, bitch. Girl, that's what he said. And that's where the episode ends. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Check out my other content. Be sure to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.